Good day, brothers and sisters. Wisdom at Dawn, episode 316. Faithful acceptance and thorough contemplation, a limited understanding. Master always feels so much gratitude. When we see how the seasons are in harmony, how heaven and earth gives us life, how can we not be grateful? These are the underlying true principles of nature. If our minds can comprehend these truths, then what Dharma can we not comprehend? Unsurpassed, wondrous principles can illuminate and reveal true Dharma. And when we engage ourselves in spiritual practice, we will remain unaffected by our own emotional ups and downs. One day, Master met a child who had been tormented by illness since he was young. His illness turned out to be a very rare kind of cancer. But this child's mind and his view of the world was very different from that of ordinary beings. Whenever he spoke, he truly inspired the adults around him. When he was calm, he was able to control his emotions and had clear understanding of principles. At these times, his mother really cherished him. Mother and son seemed very closely connected. But when he gets emotional, the mother would feel so tormented. This entanglement of karmic affinities look a lot like suffering to us. His emotions grew stronger as he got older, and he would become more emotional more often. Sometimes when he talked to people, he would hurt them with his words. When Master saw him, Master felt very sad. If only he could maintain his innocent intrinsic nature to avoid accumulating worldly habitual tendencies and then end his karmic causes and conditions in this life. Wouldn't that be a very good thing? However, this was very difficult. In our relationships, we must try to completely eliminate our negative karmic causes and conditions in this lifetime without creating any more for the next lifetime. Engaging in spiritual practice becomes difficult because we are Tathagatas in bonds. That means we are bound by ignorance which entangles our nature of true suchness. Indeed, if we look around us, the Dharma is in everything. All things in the world are constantly expounding the Dharma to us, but we constantly overlook these things. And when we overlook them just by a little bit, we will end up very far off the course. Two people alone, like the mother and son we spoke of, can endlessly entangle each other in suffering. Furthermore, as we walk the Bodhisattva path, we will face myriads of sentient beings. And since we are engaging in spiritual practice, aren't we supposed to deal with sentient beings without allowing their emotions to influence us? This is how we learn the Bodhisattva path. The Buddha only taught the Bodhisattva path. Master really hopes that all of us can truly comprehend all these principles. In reality, this begins with one single thought. Unsurpassed, wondrous principles in that instant are truly illuminating and revealing the true Dharma. In our daily living, people, matters, and objects are inseparable from principles. As long as intensifying our contemplation every day, we will be able to comprehend the Buddha's knowledge and views. We lack only small things, the opportunity and the right moment of faith and understanding. We hear what was said, and in that instant, we understand. So we have a tiny bit of faith and understanding. However, with just this tiny bit of faith and understanding, we must not overlook the truths, even if it's just a little bit. Master hopes that all of us can mindfully comprehend all these teachings and therefore be mindful always.感恩 for listening in. May we all achieve enlightenment for the benefit of sentient beings.